What's good, man? It's your boy Foreman. We back with another Madden 20 gameplay. I got them Seahawks and I'm running against them Chiefs. Today I got a special gameplay video for you guys. I know a lot of the time you guys are running into a lot of the meta defenses, the 3-4 odds, the nickel A gaps, and of late I know you're seeing a lot of the dime 1-4-6. And I know a lot of people are screaming at you guys, sending 4, 5, 6 people. And like I always tell you guys, if you want to learn how to beat the metas, go ahead and lab it up and run it, and then find out the weaknesses. And that's what I'm bringing to you guys today. I went into the lab with the Dime 146. I found some heat, which is primarily easy to find. You can find your own setup for it. And today I'm going to run it. I'm going to use it to try to lock up my opponent, but I'm also going to show you guys and walk you guys through a basic way of how to beat the blitz. And you'll see I don't run the blitz every play because I know the weaknesses of the blitz, so I know when to run it and when not to. As you see, he's in 5 wide. 5 wide, I'm always going to scream at you. And this dime 146 is perfect for the 5 wide. And I'll show you soon when you see me get out of it. So I'm running the cover 2 version. As you see me setting the blitz up. I'm not auto baselining, which I literally just recently found out about. And as you see the setup, and boom, what do you see? I'm screaming at the edge. He barely has time to make a read. And that's what these blitzes are. You want to give your opponent the least amount of time to find the open guy because you literally have maybe 2 seconds. And in 5 wide, a lot of the times it's less than that. So I see he has a guy in the backfield, but second and long, what am I going to do? I'm going to scream at him again. I want to see if he knows the weakness of this blitz. So he motions across Kelsey in the formation, and I'm thinking maybe he's going to block Kelsey, and he does, and he picks up the blitz well. It's just I get a block shed, and I'm able to get the sack again. And that's the first way, and that's the first weakness of this blitz. With me, I'm only sending 5. I'm not one of those guys who like to send a lot of people. As you see, he comes out and slot ace offset, so I get out of the blitz. The one weakness of the dime 146 is the run. And these type of runs, these inside zones, can give that 146 hell. You can get a lot of trouble just running the ball from shotgun formations. Now, out of the slot 146, I know what you're going to do. So I switched to my coverage defense because I know he can't pass. I know he can't run it, or he doesn't want to run it, and he's not getting the same look. Now in these situations, please punt the ball on 4th. He's coming back out in the 5 wide. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back out in the down 1-4-6, and I'm going to scream at him again. And I'm going to force him to either make that same adjustment he made before or take this sack like he does right there. And that's a perfect example of guys not realizing personnel and making the proper adjustments. If you see that 1-4-6, run. Run the ball and force them to come up out of it. If you notice, whenever he comes out in a formation with the running back in the backfield, as he gets a crazy block shed, you see me hop out of the 1-4-6. That's another small tip for you guys. Wait for your opponent to pick his play before you pick yours defensively. As you see, Russell just lays in a little dot for the TD. And right now, as you see, I'm waiting to see what he picks. So I want to see if he comes out in the 5 wide. He goes in the slot A set. Nope. So I'm back in my 4-3 under, and I'm in coverage D. Something that I know can contain the run, and I'm very well suited for the pass. I seen in the last time he had the ball that he wasn't too comfortable with this setup that I was running, which was a simple cover 2 setup. But I seen it was giving him issues with making his reads. So, and because now that I know that, every time I see the slot ace offset, I'll come out in this. And I'll see if I can give him the same trouble with the same looks until he adjusts and shows me otherwise. Now right here, I'm taking away everything across the middle. I see from afar that oh, that's dope. That's just a good play as Griffin rips the ball out of his hand for the pick. But I seen Kelsey coming across on the other deeper slant route that he would have been able to fit in. So I gave up the small slant route knowing that I had guys on the opposite side of the field to cover that. So right here, I'm coming out in my tight offset, and I'm playing extremely careful. Because at the end of the day, I want points off turnovers. So right here, I see that deep corner has his back turned when I'm about to make my corner route. So I know I'm going to be able to throw that ball. Right here, he throws a little wrinkle in. He starts running cover 3 deep. And this is my first time seeing it. I know that there's a pro player who's been running that, and he has heat out of it. So I came out in the run because, of course, why wouldn't I run against cover 3 deep? Quarters 3 deep, I'm sorry. It's easy points on the board. So again, I'm waiting to see what he comes out in. He comes out in that 5 wide. I'm back in the nickel. In the dime 146. I am going to blitz at him continuously for the rest of the game and force him to make quick throws or adjust to pick this blitz up. And he's not doing that. As he makes a good cross read, and I blow that up with my user, jarring that ball loose. But now I know when I'm sending heat, he wants the quick slant. So I'll start to jump that a little bit more often. And as you see, I'm setting up the 146 again. And that happens a lot when you're setting up a new blitz. Sometimes you don't get your guys in the correct place, and you don't sit them where you need to, and you'll give up plays like that. And that comes with just learning and labbing new things. Like, I'm not one of those people who lab in unranked games because you don't feel that pressure that you feel in these type of rank matches where somebody's really trying to beat you. A lot of the times in those unranked matches, it's just two people just trying to run certain things. So for me personally, you don't feel that same pressure. Right here, I make a little adjustment to the dime 146 to get the pressure to come through because I'm not sure if he's double teaming and IDing a mic, but he's finding a way to pick up the pressure now and run his 5 wide. So right here, because it's such a short field and I'm not worried about getting beat deep, I'm coming out in that cover 2 look that gave him issues. And I want to see if he can make the same reads in his 5 wide against the look that he couldn't make in his slot offset. So now I'm adjusting to what he's doing now. And if he's going to throw out routes at a cloud flat, I'm cool with that because eventually I'll jump one. And that's what defense is about, just making small adjustments that may not seem major, but in the scheme of things, they're really big to get you a stop. So I'm waiting to see what it is that he's coming out in so I can continue to build. Right now, he's coming out in split close. I run in the split close a lot, so I do have a set defense that I like to run to stop split close. As I come out in it right now, it's a cover 3 look with a few different type of adjustments behind it. He does a motion, but I'm not really too concerned about the motion. As I slide Thomas over, the more so help against the streak. He comes out, runs the ball. I get a nice block shed by Kendricks to blow that run up. So now I'm figuring 3rd and 2. I need to come out in something that will protect me against the short pass. And then I'll have to use my user to really take away a lot of else what he wants to do. And that's the huge part about Madden, is having a good user. Your user can cover up a multitude of bad sins by yourself. If you're not good at making adjustments, your user can make up for a lot of that. As he hits the check down, and I try to get that strip with Kendricks. Good conversion for him taking the check down. And now I have to take notes that on the short routes, on short 3rd and 2s, 4th and 2s, he likes that check down to McCoy. And now that I'm in the red zone, like I told you guys, I'm playing extremely careful because one thing I would hate is to blitz on the short field and he catches me up the seams with any type of streaks or crossers. So I'm going to play this one a little bit more careful. I'm not going to send as much pressure because the one thing about sending pressure this year, guys, is your pressure is extremely weak against the run. So continue to implement shotgun runs into your gameplay against guys who like to send a lot of pressure. I know other guys like to run RPOs, but I don't really do a lot of the RPOs because it doesn't fit the scheme of things that I like on offense. But right here, same thing, coverage D, trying to lock up everything, and I get the nice swat. Would have been nice if Shaquem, my boy Nubby, would have picked that off, but we'll take the swat because I know I've played this guy a few times, So I know this is 4 down territory for him. He wants to get points on the board and then come back out and try to play good defense. I'm not too concerned about what I've seen from him defensively because I know if nothing else against that cover 3, I can run the ball. I mean, that quarters 3 deep, I can run the ball against it. And if need be, I also feel like I'll be able to pass too. So right now he comes back out in this 5 wide. I'm going to give him the same look I've given him before. I'm going to give him that short check down, but he doesn't put McCoy on the check down. Right there, I do get the strip fumble that time, but the ball goes out of bounds. I know he's not kicking the field goal here. So as you see, I'm already going to my defense, just waiting to see what he comes out in. He comes back out in that spread look. Right here, you see I put a faster linebacker there because I'm going to spy Mahomes, and then I just put Ansah at the DT position in hopes to get a quicker block shed. And we'll see if it works out for me right here. Right now, I'm giving him a press look because I'm not too really. I want to take away those baby out routes. Right there, I take away the drag. Then I jump Kelsey, and he throws it out of bounds. Great stop for me. Good defensive adjustments. Right here is where I get a little stupid in the red zone doing things I shouldn't be doing. That could have been a fumble. That could have been a safety. So right there, I'm like, you playing stupid. I'll let the half run out because I know I get ball. Right here, as you guys know, I am going to test your run D as much as you allow me to. Right there should have been a touchdown, but they gave me the auto juke animation. So right here again, let's run this ball again. 3rd and 2, short conversion. What am I going to do? Run it. I do not like the look that you're getting. Well, I love the look you're giving me, and I feel like I can run against it. Right here, he's sending a mid blitz. I have a guy wide open, but I make the mistake I tell you guys not to make all the time. Instead of stepping forward in the pocket, I kept backing up. If I stepped forward, I would have been able to hit wide on that post route towards the right side of the field. Right here, I come out in the same play because he gave me the same look. And I do the same thing again. You see me keep backing up instead of stepping forward in the pocket and allowing my lineman to hold that block. Right here, he gives me the the 3 deep, the 1 high safety look. Even if it's quarters 3 deep, I'm taking your top off with the cover 3 beater, even if you're in quarters 3 deep. I recognize late that was a 1 high safety look. He was just masking it with the quarters 3 deep, so I knew I'd be able to take advantage of it. I just had to be patient and wait a little longer for DJ Metcalf to run that post. Right here, he's back out in the 5 wide. So what am I going to do? I'm going to scream at him. If I was this guy, again, I would motion Kelsey in to help with the blocking, and then I would throw some drag, some crossers with a deep streak up the middle to take those safeties. I'm not sending many with 146, so I do have a decent amount of guys in coverage as he just makes a really bad read right there. But if it's me against this 146, I'm bringing in my tight end to help with blocking. Then I'm going to ID the mic on the other cornerback, which is simply just I want to say, is it left or right bumper? I got muscle memory when I'm playing, so everything I'm not even thinking while I'm doing it. But I'm going to ID the mic, then I'm going to get the ball out of there. Right now, he's doing a decent job of getting the ball out, but literally, it only takes for him to make one bad read and mistake for me to get a takeaway instead of just motioning in guys to block or coming out in a formation that allows you to have a running back on the field. Right there, I send one more guy to get the pressure, but he wouldn't have to worry about those things if he just blocks extra guys. And I don't understand why a lot of people don't do what they know will stop a blitz instead of trying to just put extra routes on the field. Because all it takes is for me to jump one route and it's a pick going to the house. So when you come out against these 1-4-6 looks and these dime A-gap looks, put somebody in the backfield. Put a running back in the backfield because when you block that running back, it'll give you extra protection. As you see right there, I just jump a route and I'm going to the house. The key to baiting is to just make someone think you're not going somewhere with the ball when in fact you do know where he's going. But that's the end of the video, guys. I hope I was able to help you all. Again, if you guys see that 1-4-6 look, run the ball till they get out of it. Come out with a running back in the backfield so you can run those inside zones and take full advantage of the fact that they have DBs on the field going up against your lineman. It's form. I'm out, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow with another gameplay.